Alrighty. Got basically the cage tacked into place. We just have them tacked up on the top pieces, but we are running the same angle up and down, which is very important, and our angle to the main hoop is similar. Uh, the trans tunnel being a little bit kicked over because it's just a whatever trans tunnel definitely makes it seem like it's way out of whack, and this hard edge just kind of being a piece of 22 gauge that was just hammered over to cover up the all the bracing that goes in between the shock towers. There's a lot of reinforcement in there, so which again, that connects to that, this connects to that, now this connects to that, which then connects down below. So we have a pretty rigid area of the car, because if you know your third gens at all, there's not a whole lot kind of going on in here to support everything, because this is just dead weight of the fuel tank because it's up here. This is pretty much very similar to how much area, trunk area you get in the car. But yeah, so we're tacked in. We still got to do our pieces that go across onto there. If we do them, I probably will, because it just gives us more ways to stop people throwing shit on and breaking the brake lines. And by people, I mean myself. And we got extra tubing, so no big deal. But this will be a roll bar. But yeah, we will cut our welds on the bottom. We'll slide, or we'll mark it all, and then we'll cut our welds. We'll slide her all forward. We'll weld up what we can, and then we'll move on. All right, not sure where I left off on the last one, but we got everything welded in. I thought I was just gonna tack it, go home, and then come back tomorrow and do a fully welding. But with only myself here, I'll do all the welding and kind of not smoke out the shop when other people are here. But yeah, it's all in. We did cut the tacks. We slid it forward, did our top welds, welded all of that, slid it on back, and then realized that our legs did pull in. These guys pulled in as well, and we kind of had to tack to the floor and wedge and shimmy and get it to where it was before. But we're in a good place now. This is kind of all the components you need for a roll bar. I can't remember what the time is you need to run it open drags to have a roll bar. I know it's convertibles if you're below, like, I think like a 14 second or 13, they want you to have a cage, which modern day cars, I mean, there's not much that doesn't run slower than that. But yeah, we got it all done. Pads are on. These pads connect to a piece that goes across. This is welded to this tube. It goes in there. It's all kind of component. All the components kind of touch each other and are connected. So anything to flex and move is a huge amount of force. So it should be good. Yeah, I just kind of welded it up, filled up the little corner there because we were quite close. Yeah, I don't think there's too much to really say about it other than it being nice because it's a T-top car, so we can pull it forward and then weld the whole top area. We're not having to cut holes in the roof or cut holes in the floor and drop the cage in, or try to rock it and shimmy it and try to, try our best. These trans braces, they're not actually really required by any sort of certification. They're just there as extra reinforcement. They don't even come with pads. We put some on because we're not doing the door bars, so we have extra pads, which was great because I kind of fucked this one up and couldn't be bothered to straighten it out. But yeah, they're in there. It's got a pad. It goes to that, which goes across and goes to all our front areas. We have a lot of our structural members reinforced quite a bit now on the bottom and now on the top. I mean, not that the car wiggled before, but it's definitely, this cage in the car definitely won. We're within our 10 degrees backward or forward angle. We're well within our half inch of room, to the point that we'll never get a headliner in this car. But headliners are expensive, and we might just be gluing that on and, I don't know, just fucking cutting it and not really caring. The interior on this car is not going to be any sort of production level. It's going to be just paint and who fucking knows, cardboard and magnets holding everything together. And I'm okay with that, so that's fine. I mean, this build is not about being pretty. It's just kind of having fun and getting it done and seeing what everything's like and seeing if everything works together. But yeah, our fit up was good on this and that and the major components. Kind of got a bit lazy and should have should have checked my gaps on there. I just kind of tacked it, and then when I pulled it over, the gap was quite big. So you can kind of see that that level of where the tube ends to where the weld goes, but should be fine. That side's okay, so not too worried. Again, this is just for the sake of having it, and the cage comes with it. Some things I've learned from doing this cage is I should have had my seam on the backside, because now every time you get in the car, even though it'll be painted, you'll still see that ERW seam just across. Aside from that, everything else went pretty well. If you had to do this, I would say buy the cage for your car, because I'm thinking the actual Camaro cage would probably come out a little bit more, although it kind of would have screwed me over on that, but we might have just boxed it and built a false floor and kind of made it a bit more of a stubby. Also, have your seats in the car, because I don't know if this roll bar is going to be too small for if you had to use racing belts. I mean, I'm not. I'm using the standard seat belts. This isn't like an actual race car. This is just a street car that might go to Mission Raceway, might not. I don't know. But if we have a whoopsie doodle on the street, at least we'll be kind of safe, and it alleviates any of the worry I had of this back section not really being supported, because we cut out so much of the car right in this area, and that our shock towers are up here. The subframe kind of bolts in, but you never know where things are going to sit and what's going to jive. But now we have our pads there to our hoop and that, and I mean, nothing is... I swear I had a little bit more vibration in the car before this. So, yeah, the welder fucking rocked. The S welder really cranking it in. I mean, welding pretty hot. It just burns in very nicely. I was quite happy with that. Yeah. Another piece of advice if you're doing this, don't paint your fucking car. Don't put a bunch of seam sealer, urethane sealant, everything, rock guard on the bottom side, because it makes a really disgusting cancerous smoke that probably took years off my life. But oh well. Next steps now are to really just remove all this filth in this car. I mean, something I should have been doing on the regular, but haven't. And then, yeah, do the final running of everything. Like pull the parking brake stuff out, because that can come out, put it to the side, hook up our brake lines, kind of sand everything down to a relatively decent state, pull out our pedals, pull out the heater core, the blower fan, and then we're going to pull these off, pull the seals off. I don't think I'm going to touch the hatch. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll kind of see how the fasteners are, and I'll have to get a hand with it, because this is a very fragile piece of equipment, because you have your steel plate, but it is only held on by the glass itself. So really don't want to risk fucking it. I'd rather not have full coverage of paint on the interior than break the glass. But yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to get this all ready for paint, and then once it's painted, we're going to go hard on the electrical, which is 90% done. I would say we've got our main fuse panels. We've got where our power is coming from. We're going to have a switch 12 volts and a constant 12 volt in the on those pins. So we just have a very easy high amp potential connections where we can take our power from and go from there. So it shouldn't be too bad. It should be quite easy. Yeah, we've got most of the stuff figured out. There's a few things I want to redo, but we can redo them now. And then we'll start putting interior in this car, which will be a fun, exciting point. And then, yeah, we can order our T-top seals and get this car kind of a car again. Because for the longest time, this has just been a bunch of metal fucking... scrap metal fucking welded together. I mean, it's a car built on garbage. It's the Theseus garbage pile car. But I've been rambling on for 8 minutes. That's too much for any sane man to listen to me. So I will smell you later. Or comments, concerns, put them down below. But other than that, smell you later.